What's up, guys? Back with another video, and we got the patch notes for the update that's finna come out later on tonight. So it's gonna be a quick little review right here. All right, so Captain Marvel's getting her tier 4, Nick Fury, long awaited tier 3, and Kamala Khan and Monica Rambeau, aka Spectrum, are getting new uniforms, and we are getting a new legendary battle called Master of Light, and we're getting a new improvement for ABX and ABL. All right, so for the 4 new uniforms, they're going to be on 50% off. So kind of like an early Black Friday sale. So they're going to be 50% off. So instead of $10.50, it's going to be $8.75 for each uniform. So that's really good. Excuse me. All right, so Captain Marvel, real quick. She's a superhero again. Universal. Uniform effects. She still has increased damage dealt to supervillains by 55% and decreased damage by 50%, and damage decreased by 40%. So that's really good. Her ultimate skill has stun, fear, removal after buffs, silence, fracture, and all defense down in the stacks. Ignore dodge rate by 50% and 65% penetration. All right, and then her leadership is, instead of 30%, all energy attack to all allies is 35%. So she can definitely use her own leadership. Let's see, her tier 2 passive gives her 10% chain hit damage and increases all buffs by 20%. And her 4-star passive gives her super armor and all defense and 25-30 skill damage bonus damage. First skill has silence. Second has burn and paralysis. Third has stun, snare, fracture, and a 10% heal, and a 45-25 frenzy buff. It could use a little bit better heal. And most of these skills are for ABX and ABL, so move over Scarlet Witch. The 4th skill has iframe ignore. She has burn, fracture, incapacitation, and paralysis. And the 5th has shock, snare, incapacitation, and a 0.8% accumulation. So yeah, she could be used all days for ABL, because she has shock too, and fracture, and paralysis. Okay, all right, so ABX and ABL meta, there you go, right there. All right, Nick Fury, real quick, speed superhero. His uniform effect is a 35-30 skill damage bonus damage and decreased damage by 30%. His leadership went up from 50 to 60 and applies to all superhero allies. So this is a monster leadership. This is really, really good. Can't wait to use this guy for a leader. Our director of S.H.I.E.L.D. tier 2 passive applies to all superheroes. They all get the super armor, all defense, immunity to incapacitation, and increased basic damage dealt to supervillains by 55%. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. All right, the first skill has stun. Second has shock and paralysis. Third has burn and stun and a 35-25 frenzy buff. The 4th skill has burn and invincible and a 70% damage proc. And the 5th has shock, stun, paralysis, and all defense down with a 35% heal. All right, but you're not going to use this guy as a damage dealer. This guy is straight leadership. Oh, man, I'm ready to tier 3 this guy. All right, Kamala Khan, real quick. She stays with speed, which they should have put as combat. I don't know why. Okay. The uniform effect increases all basic attack by 45%, super armor, and decreased damage by 30%, which is very, very nice. Tier 2 passive gives her 15% chain hit and 45-30 frenzy skill damage bonus damage. 4-star passive, ignore dodge rate and guard break immunity. First skill has paralysis. Second has paralysis. Third has paralysis with a 1.3 accumulation. Whoo! Nice. Fourth skill has stun and paralysis with invincible, and it increases all basic attack by 60%. And the 5th skill has burn, shock, all defense down, 35% heal, and a 55-35 frenzy buff. Man, they should have made her a combat. Oh man, she would have Oh, she would have took over for ABX. Oh man, they really messed up. All right, now Monica Rambeau is still a blast. Her uniform effect, 30% increase of HP, which is very nice. Super armor all defense. Tier 2 passive, decrease energy damage by 60%. Increases skill damage, bone damage, 35-35. And 100% chance to increase crit damage by 50% of critical attacks. 4-star passive, she has the 30-31 frenzy buff and 100% chance to dodge physical attacks. First skill has burn with a 70% chance to miss paralysis. Second skill has stun and fracture and increases crit rate by 30. Third skill has silence, invincible, and a 0.7% accumulation. Fourth skill has 70% chance to miss again, incapacitation, paralysis, and a 25% heal. And the fifth skill has stun, paralysis, incapacitation, and a 50% chance to penetrate with a 30-20 frenzy buff. She may be pretty decent for Otherworld battle, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. And Captain Marvel's tier 4, spatial expanse, recovers 15% of HP, and energy attack increased by 30% every 1 second, up to 120% for 10 seconds. Okay. Kind of like Luna Snow's tier 4, where it like does a countdown. Okay, so Nick Fury's tier 3, Saber Precision, has burn, paralysis, ignore dodge rate, and 80% chance to penetrate, and invincible, where he calls in the Saber laser from outer space. That's really cool. That's really cool. All right, and Minerva and Korath are getting a Transcendence. So they won't get a uniform, but they will get Transcended. So we are getting 2 transcendable characters. And they should have put Ronin in there at least. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And Legendary Battle Master of Light, you get for the extreme. Oh yeah, and you can buy Spectrum 6-star for 2,500 crystals. I'd rather just spend the $10 to get her bios and then boom, be done with it. But if you buy the extreme, you get 500 crystals back. Some tier 3 and awakening materials back. A 4-star artifact for Spectrum. A CTP of Rage, which is definitely good if you don't have one. And a level 6 advanced potential ticket. And Alliance Battle improvements. Let's see, for 7 million, you get a small token, supply chest. 10 million, you get a 6-star Uru. 13 million, you get a small collection token chest again. And then 15 million, you get a small tier 3 chest. That's ABX. And ABL, you get the small token chest for 6 million. 8 million, you get a 6-star Uru or Odin's Blessing. 10 million, you get a medium collection supply chest. And 12 million, you get a small tier 4 chest. So if you're pretty good at ABX, that's really good. I'm still trying to get there myself. And we do have practice mode for normal, extreme, and legend mode. So that's really good. You don't have to spend any gold to like test out characters no more. This is free. So there you go. And the new artifacts, Captain Marvel has increased basic damage dealt to enemy with 50% HP or higher by 20. So that's ABX or ABL. Nick Fury has a godly artifact. Applies to all superheroes. Ignore dodge rate by 10% and increases basic damage dealt to boss types by 15. So that is, man, this guy is a super support. Super. All right, we have Spectrum, which increases damage dealt to super villains by 15. And ignore non-boss damage decreased by 15. Minerva has ignore dodge and increases all basic attack by 20. And Korath has increased all basic attack by 20 and a 20% heal. So not bad. And we have the Future Pass where the icons of Spectrum, Captain Marvel, you have Shield and Kamala Khan, the new uniform collection, and other improvements. So with a tier 3 selector or transcendent selector, if you have all the characters, You will get 512 bios back and a little bit of tier 3 materials. And for the Transcendence, same, you get the bios and a little bit of awakening material. Alright, and the other stuff, description for premium tier 3 advancement tickets, stuff, and so on and so forth. And that's going to be it for the patch notes, guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comments box down below. Make sure y'all smash that like button. And make sure you do not do your world bosses of the day. That way you can try to get this girl's potential, Captain Marvel. So make sure you do not do your world boss of the day. And try not to do ABX and ABL until after the update. So make sure y'all smash that like button. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.